Buenos dias. Good morning. What was it?
Los todos devotos.
Los todos. Tutti devoti. Okay, we're multicultural here, multilingual. Yeah. I'll do simultaneous translation into Italian and Spanish.
Impressive.
So here we are, West London chapter. We're reading from Sri Caitanya-caritāmṛta, and we are in Antya-līlā chapter 5, text 20. Okay, so Rāmānanda Rāya is teaching the young girls how to dance for the Lord, and who was there observing him or about to observe him was, geez, look at our brains. Pradyumna Miśra. Okay. So there we go. So this is, I think, where we left off. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakti Vrinda.
Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jai Gaura Bhakti Vrinda.
Okay. Sevya Buddhi Aropya Karana Sevan Svabhavika Dasi Bhava Karana Aropan. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya used to act in that way because he thought of himself in his original position as a maidservant of the gopis. Thus, although externally he appeared to be a man, internally, in his original spiritual position, he considered himself a maidservant and considered the two girls gopis. Mahaprabhura Bhakta Ganera Durgama Mahima Tahe Rāmānandera Bhava Bhakti Prema Simha. The greatness of the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is exceedingly difficult to understand. Sri Rāmānanda Rāya is unique among them all, for he showed how one can extend his ecstatic love to the extreme limit. Tabe se duijan nitya sikaila gitaragud ha'arta Abhinava. Rāmānanda Rāya directed the two girls how to dance and express the deep meaning of his songs through dramatic performances. Satchari Satvika Stai Bhavira Lakshan Mukhe Netre Abhinaya Kore Prakatana. He taught them how to express the symptoms of continuous, natural and transitional ecstasies with the movements of their faces, their eyes, and the other parts of their bodies. You know, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur said, every movement is dance, so Rāmānanda Rāya's their eyes, their hands, everything, it's all expressing some divine emotion. For the Lord. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bhava prakatena lasya raya ye shikaya jagannatera age dunhe prakata dekaya. Through the feminine poses and dances they were taught by Rāmānanda Rāya, the two girls through the feminine poses and dances they were taught by Rāmānanda Rāya, the two girls precisely exhibited all these expressions of ecstasy before Lord Jagannath. Tabe se duijan pasada kaila jagrude. Nibite dunhare nijagare pataila. Then Rāmānanda Rāya fed the two girls sumptuous prasadam and sent them to their homes unexposed. No purport. Pratidina Rāya aiche karaya sadana konjane kshudra jiva kahatan raman. Every day he trained the two Devadasis how to dance, who among the small living entities, their minds always absorbed in material sense gratification, could understand the mentality of Sri Rāmānanda Rāya. Okay, well, here it's insignificant living entity. The purport said, the translation was small living entities. Anyway, you get the idea. Oh, tiny little purport. Rāmānanda Raya's service to the gopis for the satisfaction of Krishna is purely an affair of the spiritual world. Unless one is fully situated in the spiritual atmosphere, the activities of Rāmānanda Rāya are most difficult to understand. Miśra Aghamana Rāya Sevaka Kahila Sigra Rāmānanda Tabe Sabate Aila. When the servant informed Rāmānanda Rāya of Pradyumna Miśra's arrival, Rāmānanda Rāya immediately went to the assembly room. Miśra namaskara kare samana kariya nivedana kare kichu vanita hoya. He offered his obeisances to Pradyumna Miśra with all respect, and then, with great humility, spoke as follows. Bahukshana aile more keha nakahila tomar charana mora aparadha hoila. Sir, you came here long ago, but no one informed me. Therefore I have certainly become an offender at your lotus feet. Tomara agamane mora pavitra hoila gar agyakara kya koran tomara kinkara. My entire home has been purified by your arrival. Kindly order me. What can I do for you? I am your servant. Mishrakahe toma dekite hoila agamane apanapa vitra kailun tomara darashane. Pradyumna Miśra replied, I came simply to see you. Now I have purified myself by seeing your honor. Your honor, by seeing you. Atikala deki Miśra kichuna kahila vidaya haiya Miśra nijagare gela. Because Pradyumna Miśra saw that it was late, he did not say anything else to Rāmānanda Rāya. Instead, he took leave of him and returned to his own home. Aradina Miśra aila Prabhu vadyamane Prabhu kahe Krishna kata shunila rayastane. The next day, when Pradyumna Miśra arrived in the presence of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord inquired, have you heard talks about Krishna from Sri Rāmānanda Rāya? Tabe Miśra Rāmānanda Brittanta kahila Shuni Mahaprabhu tabe kahite lagila. Pradyumna Miśra thereupon described the activities of Sri Rāmānanda Rāya. After hearing about these activities, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to speak. Amita sanyasi apanare virakta karimani darshanarahu dure praktira nama jadishuni tabahin vikarapaya mora tanumana prakriti darshane stira hoikonujana. I am a sannyasi, he said, and I certainly consider myself renounced. But what to speak of seeing a woman? If I even hear the name of a woman, I feel changes in my mind and body. Therefore, who could remain unmoved by the sight of a woman? It is very difficult. Rāmānanda Rāya kata shuna sarvajan kahibara kata nahe yaha ascharja katana. Everyone please hear these topics about Rāmānanda Rāya, although they are so wonderful and uncommon that they should not be spoken. Okay. Ekadeva dasyara sundari taruni tarasaba anga seva karena apani. The two professional dancing girls are beautiful and youthful, yet Sri Rāmānanda Rāya personally massages their entire bodies with oil. Snadadi karaya paraya vasa vibhushan guya angera haya taha darshan sparshan. He personally bathes and dresses them and decorates them with ornaments. In this way, he naturally sees and touches the private parts of their bodies. Tabu nirvikara raya ramandera man nana bhavodgara tare karaya shikshan. Nevertheless, the mind of Sri Rāmānanda Rāya never changes. although he teaches the girls how to physically express all the transformations of ecstasy. Nirvikara dehamana kashta pasthana sama ascharja taruni sparshe nirvikara mana. His mind is as steady as wood or stone. Indeed, it is wonderful that even when he touches such young girls, his mind never changes. Eka Rāmānanda Rāya e adhikar tatte jani aprakrita deha tahara aprakrita. The authority for such acts is the prerogative of Rāmānanda Rāya alone. For I can understand that his body is not material but has been completely transformed into a spiritual entity. Tahara manera bhava teha jani matra taha jani bari ara dvitiya nahi patra. He alone and no one else can understand the position of his mind. Kintu shastra drisya eka kara anuman Shri Bhagavata shastra tahate pramana. But I can make a guess in terms of directions from the Shastra. The Vedic scripture Srimad Bhagavatam gives the direct evidence in this matter. Brajavadu Sange Krishnera Rasadi Bilasa Jai Jana Kahe Shune Karya Vishwas Hridroga Kamatara Tatkale Hayakshai Tina Guna Kshobha Nahe Mahadirahai. Okay, so this is a quote from, maybe it's from the Bhagavatam, is it? Oh yeah, Bhagavatam. When one hears or describes with great faith the pastimes of Lord Krishna, such as his rasa dance with the gopis, the disease of lusty desires in his heart and the agitation caused by the three modes of material nature are immediately nullified, and he becomes sober and silent. Ujjala Madhura Prema Bhakti Sepai Anande Krishna Madhurye Vihara Sadai. Tasting transcendental, effulgent, sweetly ecstatic love of Krishna, such a person can enjoy life 24 hours a day in the transcendental bliss of the sweetness of Krishna's pastimes. Vikriditam Raja Vadhubir Idam Cha Vishno Shradhanvito Nishunayad Artha Varnayed Yaha Bhaktim Param Bhagavati Pratilabhya Kamam Hridrogam Asva Apahinot Achirena Dira. Excuse my bad pronunciation. A transcendentally sober person who, with faith and love, continually hears from a realized soul about the activities of Lord Krishna in his rasa dance with the gopis, or one who describes such activities, can attain full transcendental devotional service at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, lusty material desires, which are the heart disease of all materialistic persons, are for him quickly and completely vanquished. Hearing from a realized soul, there's the point we need to remember to emphasize, not from our own minds, not from me anyway, but we are reading from Caitanya-caritāmṛta, doing our seva. Okay, I think just read one more. Jai Suni Jai Pade Tanra Pala Etadrishi Se Baba Vishta Jai Sar Seve Ahinishi Tara Pala Ki Kahimu Kahine Najai Nichasita Se Praya Siddha Tanrakai. If a transcendentally situated person following in the footsteps of Srila Rupa Goswami hears and speaks about the Rasa-līlā dance of Krishna and is always absorbed in thoughts of Krishna while serving the Lord day and night within his mind, what shall I say about the result? It is so spiritually exalted that it cannot be expressed in words. Such a person is an eternally liberated associate of the Lord, and his body is completely spiritualized. Although he is visible to the material eyes, he is spiritually situated, and all his activities are spiritual. By the will of Krishna, such a devotee is understood to possess a spiritual body. Okay, sorry, one more. Raganuga marge jani rayera pajan siddha deha tulya tate prakrita nahimman. Srila Rāmānanda Rāya is situated on the path of spontaneous love of Godhead. Therefore, he is in his spiritual body, and his mind is not materially affected. And we remember Guru Maharaj talking about consciousness and our natural state, and that we're all that reality is existing at all times, and it's just that our own vision of reality is what's preventing us from seeing things as they are. But then so many personalities saw Mahaprabhu, but what were they seeing? They're only seeing some external thing, but Mahaprabhu was fully transcendental, but only by the observance from faulty senses. Then you see something, but you don't see the real thing. But somehow the real thing is eternally existing, but we're not seeing it. We're seeing something else because of our own perverted vision. It's very subtle and difficult to understand, isn't it? What is reality? Okay, so now we're going to read a little bit from Golden Volcano of Divine Love, and we are in section, I forget what the section's called, but anyway, here Mahaprabhu is going through Guru Maharaj is going through the Shikshashtakam, and we are at verse 7, I believe. Yugaitam nimeshena chakshusha pravishaitam sunyaitam jagat sarvam Govinda virahename. The translation: O Govinda, without you the world is empty. Tears are flooding my eyes like rain, and a moment seems like forever. And Guru Maharaj's illumination on this verse. Sometimes this verse is translated, O Govinda, without you I feel a moment to be 12 years or more. The word yuga is sometimes translated 12 years. Some devotees may say this because Mahaprabhu experienced the most intense separation from Krishna in the mood of Radharani for 12 years. In the Sanskrit dictionary, it is said that one yuga means 12 years. That is one conception. Another meaning is millennium or age. A yuga can also mean an unlimited amount of time. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, one moment seems like an unlimited period of time, and my eyes are shedding tears like rain. The rainy season produces so many floods, and now it seems to me that my eyes are flooding. The visible is becoming invisible to me. I am so withdrawn from the present environment that I can't see anything. My mind feels so much internal attraction towards the center of the infinite that wherever I cast my glance, I see nothing. Everything appears vacant because I feel as if Govinda has withdrawn from me. Sri Krishna, reality the beautiful. Such a peculiar sort of feeling is within me. I have no interest in anything. All my interest is drawn towards Govinda, and to such a degree that I am a stranger to my present environment. I have nothing, no consciousness. It has gone somewhere else, toward the infinite. When there is a drought, all the rivers and lakes dry up. The water is drawn towards the gas world. Nowhere is a drop of water to be found. It is something like that. All charm is withdrawn, so extensively that everything is empty. My senses, mind, and everything else has been drawn up, attracted by the all-attractive, all-charming, all-sweet personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, reality the beautiful. Sometimes it seems that the gap between union and separation is like so many millennia. A devotee thinks, I have lost the consciousness of meeting Krishna long, long ago. He has a faint remembrance. Here we go. He has a faint remembrance. I had some union with Krishna, but I left that so far behind, so far off, that it appears to be an unlimited gap of time. I once had a faint recollection, but now it is gone, perhaps forever. He feels such a great degree of disappointment and despair. This is the standard of the infinite world. Just as we measure the distance of the planets and stars by light years, here the transcendental temperament is being measured by such a standard. What audacity we have to deal with things so great and beyond our jurisdiction. At first the devotee thought, if I am raised to that standard of service, my heart will be fulfilled. My thirst will be quenched, and I will feel some ease and satisfaction within me. But the development of his devotion took him to an unexpected plane of life. It is the nature of divine love that when a drop of that medicine is given to a hankering patient, the patient thinks he is cured, but he is taken into a dangerous position. He thinks, seeing the devotees shedding tears incessantly, their hairs of their bodies standing on end, their voices choked up while chanting the name of Krishna, I was charmed. Those symptoms attracted me, and I thought that if I could attain this, I would feel real satisfaction. But upon attaining that plane, what do I find? Just the opposite. Coming into real connection with the infinite, he feels hopeless. He thinks there is no limit to progress. Rather, as much as I come in intimate connection with the infinite, I feel hopeless. The more we advance, the more we find it unlimited. And finding it unlimited, we become hopeless, but we can't turn back. There is no possibility of retracing our steps. We can only go ahead. This is the spirit of a genuine devotee. Finding the infinite characteristic of our prospect, we can't leave. We become hopeless, thinking, the highest kind of nectar is just before me, but I can't taste it. I am unable to touch it or get it in my fist. Still, its charm is so great that I can't retreat from this entanglement. And without that, a small span of time seems like millions of years. Okay, so there's a little bit more. You happy to go on? Rivers of tears. The devotee thinks, oh, long, long ages have passed away. Still I am in want. I am trying to get it, but I can't get it, and time is passing. Time is also infinite. So many rivers of tears take birth from my eyes. Tears profusely run down from my eyes over my body, but I don't find the position of success within my reach. My mind is fully vacant. I can't find any trace of my future. I have no charm, no attraction for anything else that might seem to console this diseased body. I find no possibility of solace from any other quarter. All alternatives have been eliminated. I am fully in the clutches of Krishna consciousness and love of Krishna. If there is anyone who can come to my relief, help me. I am lost. I am helpless. If there is anyone who can help me, please come to my rescue. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says that when we are deeply situated in love of Krishna, we can't leave it, but our thirst increases and we feel no satisfaction. We are in the midst of such an apparently horrible position. The hankering for Krishna, which awakens in one's mind, takes this direction. When a devotee really comes in connection with Krishna, his position will be all eliminating and all exclusive. His complete concentration will be on Krishna. In this verse, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu describes how a devotee goes further, awakens a higher conception of Krishna, and then, seeing Krishna just before him but not getting him, feels this kind of separation. The more he progresses, the more he finds himself in this position of hopelessness. The highest advice of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu helps us adjust ourselves to this intense mood of separation. He tells us, you are going to be lost in Krishna consciousness. And what will be your position? You are a drop and you will be thrown into the ocean of divine love. Okay, so there's a little positiveness at the end there. You'll be thrown into the ocean of divine love. And where is it expressed? Somewhere that from the outside it looks like, fiery lava, but within it's intense love. So externally some pain, but internally ecstasy. Very, very high things. We are paying our respects to Guru Maharaj for revealing these things in the appropriate context. Any comments? Thoughts? Pandita wants to say something.
No, something's on my mind immediately.
Okay, then who's our Hari Haraya? Who hasn't sung? Shreya. Ah, everyone's sung.
Hariharaya Namah Krishnaya Yadavaya Namah
Hariharaya Namah Krishnaya Yadavaya Namah
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namah
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana
Giridhari Gopinath
Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan
Shri Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita
Maharaj ki jai. Shri Rupa Guru Bhagavad ki jai. Raksak ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Acharya Brinda ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Brinda ki jai. Tulasi Maharaj ki jai. Ganga Jamunji ki jai. All the devotees ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Shri Chaitanya Saraswat Mahaprabhu ki jai. Tutti devotee ki jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanande.
Abhinava Sundar Prabhu ki jai. The exciting